Okay, okay. So, hey, folks, today I'm here with Fertari from Cane and Coconut. Welcome, Fertari.
Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. I'm so happy that you are here.
Yeah.
So, I met you in 2019. I remember my husband and we were on a date night and we were
Okay.
strolling down Florida Avenue and we came across your stand. You had a
Yeah.
stand right near Howard Theater. And
Yes.
so, as per the name, you were selling fresh coconut water and fresh pressed cane juice, correct?
Yeah. Fresh coconut and cane juice. Yeah. Cherry cane
Yeah.
juice.
Well, tell us about your stand. How long have you had it?
Well, that was a project prior to that location. That location was actually called the Cornerstone,
Mm-hmm.
and we was utilizing the space with an agreement with the property owners for that summer. And I mean, we were just coming. We were doing mainly like events, like festivals and different special events throughout D.C., Maryland, and different parts of Virginia.
Yeah.
So, summer of 2019 is when we signed an agreement with the Cornerstone, and it was really good. I mean, we did the 8th Street Festival and that Corner Street complex next to Howard Theater.
So I follow you on Instagram, and I was not aware that it was just for 2019. And so when I did see that you were posting about having people were able to order from you online, and you were
Yeah,
able to send them boxes of fruit and that type of thing. So I got
yeah.
excited. I was like, oh yes, he's able to pivot. And so how did 2020 go for you?
Yeah, so we would actually had an arrangement to actually continue the Cornerstone, and because of all the excitement going on throughout with 2020, we had to adjust that and just really get into offering direct deliveries for our customers,
Mhm.
and a lot of people appreciated that. So we started to service the greater DC area, various parts of Maryland, and a little bit of Virginia. And 2020 was because April, it was like we were actually supposed to be doing the start in April over at the near Howard Theater, and once everything came out in April, it was like, okay, well, let's start doing direct delivery, and we communicated to our customers. They really appreciated that, so it went pretty good.
Yeah,
It
so
was,
you guys were able to make that switch pretty quickly. Like how long have you been in business?
Cane and Coconut has been active since 2017, and yeah, so yeah, since 2017, and now it was mainly just for festivals and special events, and so it was just mainly for something to participate in the various Caribbean events throughout the greater region, and then also just something festive to do, to have people to bring something that people have been asking for and hard to find sometimes.
So you mentioned mostly Caribbean events, and I did notice that what you talk about, it's mostly tropical fruit and that type of thing. So tell me a bit about, like, where did this idea even come from? How were you inspired to even start this?
It was a divine inspiration. A lot of the things that I interact with is, I actually been holding the concept for a while, since like maybe probably like 2013, 2014. And I just had some time to actually start to research and try to see how could I actually secure suppliers and different things like that. So, so I had an opportunity in 2017 to participate in the 8th Street Festival, and then also the festival in Baltimore. And I did it, and everybody said, "Okay, go. Can you do another one? Can you do another one?" And it's like, okay, all right. So I start to organize myself in a small team to really make it to be something that could be done every summer.
So,
So,
oh, go
mhm.
ahead.
Yeah, so I felt like it was a divine inspiration. I have various friends from all over the world, and just interacting with them, and then some of my own interests, it's like, okay, why can I get this locally? And so I
So,
started to try to find a way to do it.
well, can you speak a bit more to your own interests? Because you said that you read up on things, but was this already something that you kind of, it was already your lifestyle?
It wasn't a heavy lifestyle. It wasn't a heavy lifestyle. For me, I like to come up with different concepts and products and services that I could bring out to overlooked or underserved markets. And I had that idea because back then, but I wasn't really sure how would I roll it out. And I'm actually new to the DC area of 2015. We moved here in 2015.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure how to present it.
Well, where did you
So
move from?
we moved from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So New Hampshire. So all the activity was, you go to Boston to get your culture. Then you might go to New York on the weekend to get culture. And those guys up there are really, they're doing it, throughout the year.
Yeah.
Fresh fruit and cane juice and coconut all the time. Um, so it was just like, okay, well, I wouldn't mind doing this to, bring it to the market. And I looked into product, I looked into equipment, and then over the course of a couple of years, things start to really show me a way. So I decided, okay, let me try it.
Yeah. So, in Prince George's County in Maryland, I just saw that the Capital Area Food Bank was starting a mobile grocery because, there's areas of PG County, of Prince George's County, that they call food deserts because they lack, yeah, they lack the places for you to buy fresh produce and vegetables and stuff like that. And so I think that this is such a huge opportunity for people like you that are able to provide that. People can go online and order from you as well.
Yeah, I mean, people can definitely go online to caneandcoconut.com and experience the different fruits that's available. And it's good that PG County is rolling that out. I mean, I'm sure people are trying to figure out, like, where they can get different things that they want with all of what's going on. But we're definitely servicing all of whoever is interested. So
Yeah.
coconut.com.
Okay, well, what else I remember about you is you were a bit of a showman when you when you were making your drink, and you had a little pizzazz to
I
it.
don't know if I'm a showman, but I definitely, before I give something to somebody, like because it's with the coconuts and the sugarcane, it's so fresh, sometimes it may not be as good as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, it's like I would try to taste it to just before I give it to the customer, because I don't want it to be a bad experience for them. So me checking it, sometimes it might look like I'm razzle dazzling, but it's just me just trying to, okay, is this a good one? So that's what that is.
Oh, that's funny. But to me, that was a show. That's what I loved about it. Cause we were there and people were walking by and watching. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh, this is so cool.
yeah,
So are you
definitely.
able to be back out yet?
Well, it's just mainly been a lot of direct with the customers, bringing it directly to them through the orders from the website caneandcoconut.com.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a couple of festivals and private events that I've supported, but right now, as far as like that actual location, no. There's a couple of things that's being planned, but right now, once things are get, I guess, settled and organized better with what's going on throughout the country, I guess we'll see what we can get into.
Yeah, well, that's great. I wish you the best of luck with everything you're working on, and I'll continue to follow you. And so we can find you on Instagram. Give us your information. I want to make sure everybody hears it correctly.
Yeah, it's at Cane and Coconut on Instagram. The website is caneandcoconut.com. Those are the two main handles. You can do Facebook Cane and Coconut, and Instagram at Cane and Coconut. And then you can also check out the website, Cane and Coconut. That's Cane, CANE, and AND, Coconut. So
Okay.
COCO, Coconut.
All right. Thank you so much, Fertari. I really appreciate you joining me today.
Yeah, thank you for reaching out and having an interest. I really appreciate it. Yeah, much success to the spotlight. This
Oh,
is a really
thank
great
you.
concept that you guys are doing, and hopefully, not hopefully, but I'm projecting that you guys are gonna reach more businesses and people that are looking for an outlet to, to just having some exposure.
Yes.
So,
Yes. And
yeah,
especially small Black owned businesses.
yeah,
I want to see us do well.
yeah, definitely. Are you folks in mainly in the DC area, or you're nationwide?
So right now it's only been people in this area, but I mean, I'm open to speaking with anyone, What
Okay,
what I love the most about this is that, I learn about the business, but I also learn about the person behind the business, right? And I think that all of us just have a really special journey and we have
yeah,
information to share. And I feel like over 2020, that's what has been happening.
okay.
Just, community and people sharing information and being open. And so I kind of want to
Okay.
continue that. I kind of want to help that continue.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. That's awesome. So, and is it certain categories that you focusing on, or are you mainly in all categories of business with this project?
Yeah, all categories. I'm interested in hearing about everybody. I mean, because I think that I take little tidbits, like you spoke about divine intervention, right?
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that that's like a huge theme throughout these conversations. People talk about, I was doing something and they weren't necessarily being fulfilled, or maybe they had this idea and they didn't know how to make it happen. But
Yeah.
something came to them where they were then like, you know what, let's just do it. And of course, it's not perfect,
Yeah.
but they did it. You took the step forward and you trusted the process. And that's what I am loving about all these combos.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. With even with cane and coconut, the divine intervention is mainly there's something that you know in your heart, or there's something on you that's constantly saying, "Hey, okay, you're supposed to be doing this," and when you don't do those things, you end up getting this, I guess, a divine spanking,
Yes.
because all of a sudden you're going through this, you're dealing with that. It's like, hold on, okay, you know what? Let me go do what you guys been asking me to do, and it'll be done.
Yes.
So that's what this is out there. I'm sure whoever can be inspired or just want to try different fruit. I actually brought a fruit. Excuse me for a second. You know, I'm sure people have seen coconuts before, but this is a green coconut here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so this is a fresh cut. We're delivering those to guys throughout the area. Also, we do jackfruit. So, this is a jackfruit. It's not cut.
So, I know a lot of people that, some people that are vegetarian and some that are trying to change their diet, right? And so
Okay.
they have talked about jackfruit and about how they can use it like to make tacos and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And so do you have like what kind of recipes and stuff? Do you have any of that? Tell
I
us
don't
what
have
to
any recipes right now.
cook.
I don't have any recipes, but I do know the jackfruit is definitely like a superfruit, and it has a lot of B complex vitamins in it. So it's definitely nutrients. It's a lot of nutrients in there. But I wouldn't recommend if people are diabetic. I wouldn't recommend the jackfruit because the type of sugar is it's gonna actually spike it. So
So
yeah, that's one of the catches with that. But outside of that, the jackfruit it tastes good and with different nice uses
yeah, I haven't
substitutes.
I haven't had it before. So when you
Oh,
when
really?
you yeah, I've never had it. I've seen it, but I've never had it. So when you eat jackfruit, how do you eat it?
I cut it fresh and I pull the pods, and it's actually they actually call it the bubblegum fruit. So it has a juicy fruit type of. I don't know if you had juicy fruit before, but it's
I
like
have.
a candy type of fruit. It's really nice. It's
Yeah.
really nice. Yeah, it's
Well,
super nice.
now I want to try it. I definitely
And,
want to
and,
try
yeah, you
it.
gotta try it. And then also there's the seeds inside are edible. So the seeds are like Are you familiar with lima beans?
Yes, I love lima beans.
So yeah, they're similar to. It's like a larger lima bean, and it's really nice. There's
Okay.
a lot of nutrients in there.
So
But
any other fruits to show us?
those are the ones that I do have some soursop, but it doesn't. I don't think did I bring it in here? Let me see. Oh, I do have some
Oh,
soursop.
you have it. That's one of my favorites. My mom makes the drink.
Oh, she make a drink?
She makes the drink. Mm-hmm.
Does she use milk or she does like just a fresh juice?
I couldn't even tell you.
Well, this is my personal one, and it may not look so good, but for me, it looked good. This is, can you see that?
Yes, I see it. Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait to eat. This is really nice. It just came in over the weekend. So, yeah, I mean, we're definitely offering this, cane and coconut to, those that want to experience it. And I think the prices are really good.
So what areas do you serve? Like, I know you said
All of Maryland.
All of Maryland.
Somebody wanted me to go to the Eastern Shore. I'm like, like really? That's like 2 hours. I'm like, oh, it's like, all right. But they only wanted like a couple items. I'm like, you know what? All right, I'll do it for you. And I didn't hear back from them. So I'm like, okay.
You saved some gas there.
I thought it was, I was trying to see. But I said, okay, you know what? Okay, we didn't come out there. And then I guess once I agreed to come, they didn't believe me. I don't know what it was, but mainly Maryland, like the greater, I guess the greater metropolitan of Maryland, like I guess 40 miles beyond DC. So we've been looking 40 to 50 miles of DC. So.
Okay, so a pretty wide range for a local small business. Yeah, that's pretty cool, especially.
Yeah. Gaithersburg, Germantown, all of deep Waldorf, all that Southern Maryland, Northern Maryland, of course, all of through DC and Alexandria, different parts of Fairfax, Stafford.
Is it just you?
I do have somebody else. Mainly it's me, but I do have, when it's real heavy, I bring somebody else in. Maybe like one or two people to help with the cutting or just with the delivery.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I don't know how long you want this to run, but so yeah, that's what we're doing with cane and coconut.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know we said bye earlier and then we started talking again.
No. I will give you all the details and also find out more about the Spotlight myself, because it's really a dope thing that you're doing. And, I'm pushing and projecting that you stay excited about it and, really give the exposure that a lot of businesses and people need.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, take care. Thank you again. Appreciate your time.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye.
All right. Have a good night. See you.